Now that brings us on to our third thing that landlords should be doing is ride the Freeport waves. What are we talking about?
Well, this is very exciting because the government have put out for tender 10 Freeports around the UK, and it's going to close in March, and they are going to make their decision shortly after that. But what Freeports are they are enterprise zones where the normal customs, taxes, tariffs don't apply. So they are free ports. And essentially they encourage a lot of transactions, manufacturing, and so on and so forth. Now, this really, chimes with looking for areas where there's going to be high tenant demand. And just as a for instance, one of the ports that has applied to become a free port is what's called Thames Freeport, which is a combination of London Gateway and Tilbury Port. They've applied, and they've said in their submission that they expect that the free port status will create 25,000 jobs in the area. So these free ports are part of the government's post-Brexit economic recovery plan, if you like. And they're very exciting because you want to get in early to areas where there's a lot of new infrastructure, new investment, new communications going in. The free ports all meet that criteria. Now, obviously, we don't know which ones they are, but I've got a little list on my computer just to quickly give you the heads up on this so you can check it out. So in the northeast, it's the Tees Valley and the Port of Tyne. In the northwest, it's the Peel Combined Freeport and Carlisle and Borderlines Combined Freeport. In the east, it's called Freeport East, and it's a bid by Felixstowe and Harwich. In the southeast, you've got what they're calling the Global Trade and Innovation Zone, the GTI Zone Freeport, and that's around Dover. And then you've got the Thames Freeport, which I mentioned, which is London Gateway and Tilbury, and actually also Dagenham, which is important for the Ford factory there. In the southwest, you've got the Bristol Freeport Zone and Exeter Airport Freeport. And that's interesting because airports can also be in a Freeport zone. Yorkshire and Humber is the Doncaster and Sheffield airports and Humber Port. The central zone is East Midlands Airport, so another airport there. Wales, Milford Haven, and Scotland, Cromarty Firth. So those are all of the ones that have so far submitted to become a free port. And I think there's 14 of them, and 10 of them will get that status. So actually, you could have a little bit of a gamble on that one, couldn't you? Because you stand a good chance of finding a place that's going to become a free port. So that free ports are really, really good news for our economy. And by default, that will be good news for landlords. Just to reiterate about, tenant demand, that does again chime back to what we were saying about tenant referencing, because a lot of people are going to be made redundant this year. And a lot of people are unfortunately going to find that they don't have a job to go back to at the end of furlough, and a lot of people are going to go on to benefits. So when you're looking at tenant demand, you want to see employment in the area and people going into really strong and robust jobs like those that will be created around the free ports. So there's a nice actual little link between two of the things that we've discussed already.